Okay, Snowhead Temple. This temple can give beginners a lot of trouble, particularly towards the end of it. To start, what we need to do is go up to this block and push it. As a note, this block is only pushable as Goron. Then, we go here to the right door and go into the bridge room. Now this room, what we need to do is we need to line up a Goron roll to go across the bridge and to the other side. You do need to watch out for this freezer right here, however. If you're too slow setting up your angle here and you roll across while he's blowing, chances are you're going to get frozen when you try to pass him. So you want to make sure that he's not blowing and then set up your angle and go across. As soon as you go across, let go of the A button. You might bonk the box if you keep going, but just for extra insurance, it's not a bad idea to let go of A as soon as you get across here to the other side. Then go through this door, and you can actually walk a little bit at the beginning of this cutscene if you just keep the control stick held down. It's a little bit of a weird, it's an anomaly compared to most other cutscenes, but it does work. Then we want to roll over here to the yellow room. In this room, grab this block and pull it back twice. And now go ahead and take off Goron Mask. The reason why we want to take off Goron Mask is because notice that when human walks on top of up on here, he just kind of walks there. When you do it as Goron, Goron does a little hop like this. It's a little bit slower. And we need to be human anyway coming up, so it's better just to go ahead and take off the Goron Mask earlier. Grab this key, and then go back outside to the main room. There's this frozen door over here. Pull out your bow and shoot an arrow through the torch to melt the ice. This will bring us back to the first room of the dungeon, and then we can unlock this door with our newly gotten key. Now we need to pull out our bombs, because there is a bombable wall at the back of this room. Pull the bomb out right there, that way by the time you walk over here, the bomb will explode, and open the wall. In this room, we need to get up onto that big ledge up there where that big snowball is, because there's another small key up there that we need. There's a couple ways we can get up there. Number one, we can come over here, pull out our bow, and shoot this guy down. And then all we need to do is jump, and here we are. Second way, from the entrance, you can climb up here, go here, and go over here, where this little hidden passageway is. And then line up a jump here, jump across, grab the ledge, and then you can just jump there. Third way, you can come down here to this little ledge up here, and you can do a gainer here in the corner. This also gets you up there. I only briefly touched on gainers before, but essentially you're doing a backflip, releasing target, and then repressing on the very next frame. If you're here in the corner, you have 2 frames to do it, so it's a lot easier to do here in the corner. Fourth way is you can do a curved jump. So if you target this wall, climb up, make sure the camera is turned the right way, then turn straight left, then you want to build up speed, go left, and then do this. It's a little bit hard, a little bit awkward to get used to. But this one is the fastest way to do if you can get used to this, because you can throw a bomb up and then go slightly and then grab the ledge and pull yourself up. Whichever method you use there, blow up the snowball, grab the key, and head down here to this next room. In this room, we need to solve a puzzle involving these Goron switches. So, just put on your Goron mask and pound this guy down. Then take off Goron Mask and jump across. We need to put it back on and pound this guy down. And then come back over here and pound this guy. This will open the door back up. But then pounding the other switch gives us this platform here so we can climb up and jump across. And voila. Here on these ramps, you need to make sure you're lined up straight, and then we're going to make use of how Goron skids from a standstill on slippery surfaces. This is very, very, very important. for going across these ramps here. Go straight across this one, and then we need to roll across the corner here. Grab some magic from over here, so a convenient magic drop there. And then target this wall to get yourself a good straight angle to go straight across to the Wizrobe fight. There's some health in these snowballs right here. I do recommend grabbing that as well as an arrow drop right here. So, Wizrobe. Wizrobe is a mini-boss. He will appear in these four corners of the room. Once he appears, you want to roll up to him and punch him. You need to stay here in the middle of the room. If you try to approach him too fast, he will teleport away, and he will not be able to be hit. So you need to wait here, and then punch him. Now, once you've punched him twice, he's going to appear over in this corner over here. There is a single frame where you can throw a punch at him and interrupt this cutscene that's about to happen. It's kind of difficult to do. I missed it right there. But there's this little cutscene where he flies around and then he'll pick a random spot in the room. And you have to hit him 2 more times. If you can time that punch just right, you can actually skip that little cutscene and he will always be in this corner of the room. He will never move around. It's really nice to get. Just try going for it in runs. But don't worry too much if you can't get it as a beginner. I'll cover it in more detail later on when I come back through all the dungeons and show all the advanced strats. With fire arrows in hand, we need to leave the room, and then we need to go straight across. And then make our way down to back to the bridge room, because we have to get one more key in order to continue in the dungeon. Take off our Goron mask and equip our newly gotten fire arrows. Now we just need to shoot the freezers with our fire arrows. There's 2 right here, and then there's another one on the other side of this guy. You can also just slash the freezers, but fire arrow takes them out in one shot, so it's more convenient. Grab our small key, and then make our way back up. If you climb the left side of this platform here, you can actually shoot a fire arrow past this freezer here and melt the switch from right there. That way you don't have to worry about shooting the freezer and killing him before melting the switch. Then once you're up here, put our Goron mask back on, and go over here to this frozen staircase, which we can then unfreeze with a fire arrow. Goron mask back on, and upstairs. Then we need to roll around this corner. Be careful, this corner can be kind of difficult to go around, but just be very careful, and then go unlock this door, and here we are. In this room, we need to take off our Goron mask and unfreeze that staircase over there, and then Goron mask back on and roll across the room. We can ignore these Dynalphos in here because we don't have to worry about them. They're only for stray fairies, so don't worry too much about them. Just ignore them and go through this door. Now, here is the infamous tunnel jump, which gives beginners a lot of trouble. There's 3 ways you can do this. You can either go to the very edge of this platform, shoot a fire arrow to get that first snowball, and then just jump down and jump slash in, like so. Or, what you can do is, you can jump on top of the guy here, just land on top, then set a bomb down to blow up the snowball there, and then you need to slowly back walk here, and then as soon as you start falling, press forward and jump slash. That works. And then, of course, the fastest method is to pull a bomb, throw it down, like this, and jump in. of those three methods, figure out which one you like the best. Either one of those first two is fine for beginners. The third one is more so for more experienced players. If you mess up when you're trying tunnel jump, say you do that and you just completely miss, that's okay. Don't panic. All you need to do is come down here to the very bottom, pull out your Deku Mask, and step into the lava here. And that will put you all the way back up at the top, and you can just try again. So no stress there. Just, of course, it's a little annoying to miss, but just in case you do happen to mess up, you don't have to panic and think, oh no, I gotta climb all the way back up. No, you don't have to do that. Now, this spot. What we need to do is we need to roll down there to the Wizrobe fight. We're supposed to have the platform that rises up from the bottom and you punch out all the spots in it so that gives you a clear shot to go across. But what we can do instead is when you walk up this staircase, this actually gives you a very good angle where all you have to do is curl up and then hold upright in the upright notch. And then from there, you can just let go at a certain point and you land right here. Pretty easy. Some people use a different strat, like you can do an S roll at some point and get down here a little bit faster, but that's more difficult. What I recommend doing is just going up there, holding the A button, and up in the upright notch, and the trick basically does itself. Wizrobe number 2. Pretty much the same as last time. He just appears in these different panels, and you have to wait a little bit before you approach him. Otherwise, he will not fully spawn in those areas. And let's see if we can get the cutscene skip. I missed. I was a little early there. Cutscene skip saves even more in this particular spot since there's more places he runs around at. And then one more punch. And then here's the door. Grab our boss key. And then go through the door again. After the Wizrobe fight, we get to do the tunnel jump once again, but it's a little bit different from this angle instead of over there. You can again use a fire arrow, shoot the first one, and then jump across, and jump down, and jump slash in, like that. Alternatively, you can just jump down, like so. Drop the bomb there, and then slowly backwalk, and jump slash in, like that. Or, the more advanced strat is to pull the bomb here, throw it down, and jump slash in like that. A note about this tunnel here. So notice how there are 3 snowballs here, and if you throw a bomb at the right spot, there you can actually blow up 2 of them. If there's 3 here, then what you want to do is charge up a roll and go straight through. If there's only 2, as like there was the last time I did tunnel jump, you want to do Goron pounds to go through. A little bit of a small difference. It's very small, but it is a little faster. So keep that in mind. You want to roll across the ramp there to come straight to the Goht's door. And go in. So, for Gohts, pull out your fire arrows, shoot him, and then while that fire arrow is in the air, equip your bow and ocarina. What you're supposed to do for Goht is put on Goron Mask and roll across around the entire arena and hit him with Goron. What you can do instead is shoot him with arrows. Goht has 15 health, and each arrow does 1 damage. So 15 arrows will kill him. What you can do is go over here to this little black spot on the ground. Right about here should be good. Then aim right about there. Let me pause and explain how Goht's AI works. So he's waiting here around the corner for you. And if you take too long, he's going to start charging at you. We take advantage of this by standing in this spot where he doesn't see us, and we can still shoot him with arrows. And then what I'm about to do, once you shoot him, is you want to side hop into his range so that he sees you and starts shooting lightning, and then you want to side hop back out of his range. The reason you do this is because it will reset his little timer for charging at you. So we want to get us our good angle here, side hop back into his range to reset that timer, and then we can shoot him as many times as we need to. So, for this first one, we want to shoot him once, and then side hop, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shots. Side hop, side hop, side hop, side hop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And he's dead. I made that look a lot easier than it actually is. There's a couple of things that can actually happen during that boss fight, and I want to show off everything possible. So, I'm going to reload and show a couple other things. So let me unfreeze him again. I want to show what happens if you, for some reason, mess up the side hop and he hits you with lightning. So if that happens, then you kind of just have to abandon the standing in a certain spot shooting with arrows strat in favor of something else. So say you start the fight and you go maybe a little bit too far, like this, and he hits you with lightning. You can technically stand here and shoot him too, actually. This works as well. I wonder if I can actually kill him like this. Okay. Well, say that happens, and you get hit by lightning. What you want to do is come up here to the corner, and as long as you're standing in this corner, he'll keep running around the entire arena. At this point, when he comes around, just shoot him with arrows, like this, and you can kill him that way. There's a couple more things I need to point out about the fight. So, the way that the first strat is kind of spaced out. So you notice how I did. I shot him once, side hopped over, side hopped back, then shot 5 times, then side hopped over, side hopped back, and then shot him 9 more times for a total of 15. The reason I did it the way I did it was because after his little timer where he charges at you expires and he starts charging at you, if you kill him at that point, he will actually end up running into the wall and dying right in front of you. Whereas if you shoot him and kill him while he's not charging at you, then he'll turn around and end up on the other side of the arena. I'll demonstrate that right now. So let's say we're right here, and I shoot twice, and I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I shoot really fast, or if that happens, that's also a thing. He can still see me here. Okay, we're going to do this. 1, 2. I'm actually going to reset him again. So notice how when he dies now, he turns around. And he's going to end up dying on the opposite end of the arena. And what we're going to have to do is put on Goron and roll ourselves all the way there. So you don't want that to happen. What you want to happen, if you're using that first strat, you want to kill him while he's running towards you. Another thing I want to mention. Notice how these stalactites fell down. It is very possible for one to fall down right here where you're trying to shoot him. It's random, and there's really not much you can do when that happens. You pretty much just, if that happens, all I can really say is just come out here where you can shoot him, and just shoot him and pray that he doesn't hit you with lightning. And if he does, just go up to the corner and shoot him from up there. There's really not much you can do if you get stalactited here. But whichever way you use to kill him, just make your way over to wherever he died. Ideally, he would die right in front of you, but in this case, he's on the other side, so we have to roll all the way around, grab our heart container, and go in here. And there's Snowhead Temple done. And in this cutscene, we will be taught the Oath to Order. Which again, just figure out which way you like to do this one. For this particular song, I like to use the stick mostly. So like right down A, down right up, like this. So like spin the stick kind of down and then press the A button and then flick it back up. But of course, you can always do the buttons if you prefer. Whichever way you prefer is fine. Just get comfortable with a specific way and do it. Then we have kind of a long cutscene here where winter disappears and spring comes back to the mountains. Not much you can do here besides just wait for it.